Good morning, girls. Hope you all are good. So, children, in the last class we discussed 4 stanzas of this poem. It's a big poem. Now, today we will discuss rest of the stanzas. I'll explain it to you. So, stanza 5, children. Belinda tickled him, she tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the realio trulio cowardly dragon. So Belinda used to tickle the dragon without stopping, and she did it quite cruelly just to make him laugh. And children, why tickle is used? Because tickling, we all know that it's a very soft touch on body. And since the dragon was such a coward, tickling worked on him. Generally, it does not work on rough bodies. So this is another proof that was dragon is very soft. He is very scared. Okay. Now, Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they used to call him rudely Percival. And seeing the dragon react to the tickling made all of them laugh, and they laughed sitting in the wagon of the at the cowardly dragon. Then stanza 6, Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said weak, which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. So Belinda, she laughed a lot at the dragon. She laughed so hard that it seemed that the house is shaking due to her laughter. Blink the mouse, he used to say weak, which is the giggling sound for mouse. Ink and Mustard, they used to ask dragon's age just to make fun of him, because he behaved like a small kid. But he was not. And Custard, what did he want? He just wanted a nice safe cage for himself. Okay, are you all following me? Now, stanza 7. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Meouch, cried Ink, and oh, cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. So here pirate, robber, and window, that is for window. Okay. So while all of them they were busy making fun of dragon, there came a very unpleasant sound from the house. Mustard the dog, he looked around growling for the source of that sound. Even Ink cried, meow, and Belinda cried when they saw that there was a pirate climbing and trying to get in through the window of the house. Stanza 8. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Cutlass, children, that is a short sword with very sharp blade. Okay. So the appearance of the pirate, it seemed very dangerous, as he was carrying pistol in both his hands, and he was carrying a bright sharp blade between his teeth as well. He had black beard and a wooden leg, indicating that he was a tough man who must have lost his leg in some fight or battle. His looks made it very clear that the pirate meant to harm Belinda and the pets living there. Okay, children. Now, again we need to mark the poetic devices. As we can see, repetition also there. Suddenly they heard. Okay, so that is repetition. Then we can see alliteration. Example of alliteration, that is the repetition of initial consonant sound. and he held. Okay, so he held in his. So that is alliteration. Okay, that is given in stanza 8. Now let us move to stanza 9. Belinda paled and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little Mouse blinked strategically mouse hold. So, mouse hold, that is holes made by a mouse. Yelp, that is cry. Okay, so looking at the pirate, Belinda, she became pale with fear and cried for help. All her brave pets could not help her, and everyone fled from there. Mustard made a huge cry and ran away. Ink silently went to the bottom of the house. Blink very smartly disappeared in a mouse hole. They all left Belinda all alone in front of the pirate. Their bravery, as I said in the introduction, their bravery could not do them any good, children. Stanza 10. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. So, clashed, it means strike. Dungeon, that is an underground prison, children. Please keep writing the meanings of the hard words. Squirm, to move in a twisted manner. And robin, I hope you all know, it's a bird. So when everyone fled on seeing the pirate, it was the coward dragon Custard who came to Belinda's rescue and fought bravely. He jumped in front of the pirate and made large noises through his nose like an engine, and that indicated Custard's anger. He started to move his tail and made clattering sounds like an iron rod striking the walls of a prison. With all these dangerous sounds, he followed the pirate like a robin follows a worm to eat it. Clear?